Thank you. And tonight's meeting comes as we are learning that FCPS's budget director has been placed on administrative leave. Ann Sampson Grimes' attorney says she is being retaliated against for bringing financial concerns to district leaders.
WKYT's Samantha Valentino has talked with Grimes' attorney today. She's joining us live outside the FCPS Board of Education to walk us through Grimes' claims. And Samantha now continues our WKYT Investigates team coverage.
Ann Sampson Grimes' attorney sent this lengthy letter to Superintendent Dr. Demetrius Liggins and Board Chair Tyler Murphy yesterday. In it, the attorney says Grimes started waving red flags about concerns with the district's finances to district leaders going all the way back to February of 2024. However, those flags were ignored, and this letter says that on at least one occasion, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Houston Barber told Grimes not to make those concerns public.
When she was just abruptly put on leave, it just kind of struck her to her core.
Brandon Volker says his client, Ann Sampson Grimes, has worked for FCPS since 2000. On August 15th, she received a letter from Superintendent Dr. Demetrius Liggins notifying her she'd been placed on administrative leave.
It's her retaliation.
Volker says Grimes has been raising concerns over the district's financial situation for more than a year.
Basically, it was like, well, we're just going to silence you, and we're just going to present what we want to present, whether it's accurate or not.
This 6-page letter Volker sent to Liggins and Board Chair Tyler Murphy Wednesday outlines what he calls a few of many examples of Grimes' attempts to address issues with the district's finances. In February 2024, it says she told Deputy Superintendent Dr. Houston Barber the budget needed to be reduced by 5%, which he didn't allow. That fall, the letter says Barber stated the budget wouldn't be cut because Liggins needed to get a new contract, which the board renewed for another 4 years in January. In May, the letter says Grimes told Barber and Finance Director Rodney Jackson that cuts were required to maintain the board's desired raises for teachers. It claimed Barber and Jackson said the raises would only be possible through the occupational license tax. The day after Memorial Day, the board voted 3-2 to ask the fiscal court to raise the OLT. Attorney General Russell Coleman later deemed the vote unlawful and void due to a lack of public notice. On August 6th, the letter says Grimes told leaders the board should drop the contingency from 6 to 2%. The next day, Grimes claims she and her team were supposed to meet with Liggins to discuss the budget, but he refused to meet with them. Just days later, Grimes was placed on leave.
All this information was readily available, the projections, the money, what was coming in, what was no longer going to be coming in, it was all known. And she, for the past almost since 24 and 25, has been telling them that they just didn't want to hear it.
Volker says Grimes' leave is in violation of the Kentucky Whistleblower Act. Additionally, it prevents her from being on district property or speaking with the board.
I have to assume that 5 Fayette County board members would have, if they had this information, acted accordingly. They were just never my client was never given the chance to present it.
And there had been rumors about Grimes being placed on administrative leave after she was notably absent from the most recent board meeting. Our WKYT Investigates team made repeated attempts to get answers about Grimes' employment status from the district. A spokesperson would only tell us that FCPS does not comment on personnel matters. Now, I reached back out to the district today to see if they had any comment on any of the many claims made by Grimes and her attorney, Brandon Volker, in that 6-page letter. I was given that same response that FCPS does not comment on personnel matters. In Lexington, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
Samantha.